Ever met a guy who's cool, calm, and completely confusing? The kind who makes you wonder, what's going on in his head? Well, you've probably crossed paths with a Sigma male. And trust me, these guys do some weird stuff that'll leave you scratching your head. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll understand 7 of the strangest things all Sigma males do, and why they do them. Number 1. They ghost everyone, even people they like. Sigma males are known for their deep need for solitude. Unlike others who may feel obligated to explain themselves or stay connected with friends and family, Sigmas prioritize their personal space above all else. To outsiders, it might seem rude or confusing when a Sigma suddenly stops texting, calling, or hanging out without warning. But here's the key: for Sigma males, this disappearing act is vital for their mental recharge. Their independence is their sanctuary, and when they feel their energy is drained from too much social interaction, they pull back. This isn't personal. It's just how they maintain their balance. Number 2. They can read you like a book without saying a word. Sigma males have an uncanny ability to observe and analyze their surroundings. They don't engage in superficial small talk because they see it as pointless. Instead, they focus their energy on understanding people's behaviors, moods, and motivations. This makes them highly intuitive and able to read body language and subtle social cues. What's odd, though, is how they can seem so distant yet know so much about you. Even when they're silent, they're learning everything about the dynamics in a room. They understand more than they let on, but they rarely flaunt this knowledge. Number 3. They turn down big promotions, and people don't get it. In a society that glorifies success, status, and climbing the corporate ladder, turning down a promotion seems downright bizarre. But for Sigma males, power and prestige mean nothing if it compromises their personal freedom. They reject the traditional paths that others value, like higher positions or titles, because they don't want to be tied down by the obligations and expectations that come with them. Instead, they'd rather remain in a role that gives them autonomy and control over their time. To them, being free is worth far more than having a corner office. Number 4. They have friends, but don't need them. Sigma males can be social, but they never feel dependent on relationships to fill a void or satisfy emotional needs. They value their friends, but if those friendships fade or people drift away, they don't panic or try to maintain them artificially. They're more comfortable being alone than surrounded by people they don't connect with deeply. This self-sufficiency makes them seem aloof or detached. Unlike extroverts who thrive on social connections or even introverts who need a close-knit group, Sigmas enjoy their relationships but aren't tethered to them. Number 5. They absolutely hate labels. In a world that loves to categorize people, whether it's calling someone an introvert, extrovert, type A, or type B, Sigma males stand out because they refuse to be labeled. They don't like to be confined by definitions or stereotypes. They see themselves as fluid, unpredictable, and not easily boxed into societal norms. This anti-label mindset applies to everything. They dislike being called leaders, followers, rebels, or loners. They believe that labels limit individuality and force people to conform to certain expectations. Sigmas prefer to just be, without anyone trying to figure them out or fit them into a category. Number 6. They control a room, without saying a word. This is one of the most subtle yet powerful aspects of a Sigma male's presence. Despite being quiet and often staying on the sidelines of conversations, they naturally command respect. Their energy is magnetic in an understated way. People look to them for guidance or validation without them having to speak or assert themselves. It's their confidence, independence, and calm demeanor that give them this power. While alphas might lead by dominating a room, Sigmas lead by simply being in it. Their ability to remain composed and unaffected by external pressures puts them in control without them even trying. Number 7. They act like they don't care, but they care deeply. Perhaps the most confusing trait of all is the Sigma's tendency to act indifferent while actually caring a great deal. Sigmas won't often show emotion outwardly or engage in grand gestures, but underneath their calm exterior, they are deeply thoughtful and passionate. They're selective about where and how they invest their emotional energy, so they may seem detached from things that matter to others. But when something aligns with their values or principles, they'll quietly take action, revealing that they do, in fact, care a lot. It's just hard to spot unless you're paying attention to their actions rather than their words. There you have it, 7 weird things all Sigma males do. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the fascinating world of Sigma males.